So I know that I gave the signification of no words, but what y'all have to understand is that this stuff started as soon as I started recording. I was laying down, and what prompted me to start recording was the fact that I was just laying down. And so I said I should start recording, that I'm just laying down and nothing's bothering me. If anything, when I'm laying down trying to fall asleep, I can't fall asleep. You get what I'm saying? This is another thing that I just off the dome realized. Just then, just like that. So when I'm drawing, you mean to tell me I'm falling asleep, like I've recorded, right? But then when I'm trying to fall asleep, like right now, all of a sudden, that's when I'm getting bothered. You get what I'm saying? That's some bullshit. That's when I'm feeling getting touched on and shit. Don't make no sense. I'm trying to prove to the world, and I'm doing very well at doing such. I'm doing extremely great, brilliant at coming out on the non-mental behalf on YouTube. It's just people in real life that when they first see you, they think what they're gonna think. They don't know the back end story. And so them the only people that with the mental accusations, the source of that comes from them. I don't get that anymore. Anybody that knows me. All right. So what helps me is stuff like this. See, I'm feeling something right now down here. Weird as hell, right? And man, like I said, I was laying up here for about 10 minutes. Unbothered. And I said, shit, I should record this. Because when I start drawing, it ain't like that. It's always some bullshit bothering me. And if a spirit were in fact trying to get someone to kill themselves, then they would probably attempt to attack the things in one's life that they enjoy the most, that they love the most, because these are called sources of happiness. And therefore, once you are a tranquilizer to a person's source of happiness, you have attacked what it is that keeps them here on this earth. If it's your family that keep you happy here on this earth, for instance, as an example, and somebody attacks that and start killing off your family and making all of them sick, and your family just ain't the same no more, then guess what? You ain't gonna be happy no more. You probably gonna feel the worst in your life you ever could have felt. Your source of happiness has been tranquilized. Straight up. So that's what you see going on in life. I enjoy being intelligent and not being a dummy. So drawing is part of that. That's the reason why I draw. That's the reason I know how to draw. That's the reason I can rap like I can off of my brain, because you have to know how to do these things. That's intelligence. So that's why I value intelligence to an extreme, while other niggas don't. More than money, I value intelligence, because being intelligent enough, if you're smart enough, you're gonna make the right move and make the more money than anybody. And I have done that. I'm just not finished. It's up to people to realize that these things do take time. I'm not finished with my moves that I'm making. It's very important to note the areas that are attacked, when they're attacked too. I'm not being attacked below the belt right now, all right? Nothing is going on at all. Besides what you just heard, the one touch. The frequency matters too. It certainly does. I'm just itching, and I realized, and that didn't start until I started recording. What the hell does a phone have to deal with? You know what I'm saying? your bodily functions. It has the power to do everything. This spirit, I'm trying to tell you, bro, it got the power to do everything that you could think of. Mimic medical disorders and everything. And I'm not playing. It'll make you think that you sick with something. That's why I'm a help to y'all, bro. Because some of y'all think y'all sick with some shit, and if you got something haunting you, like a spirit, it could be making you feel like that. Like depression, it could be making you feel that. For real. Some people just don't understand why they feel a certain way that they do. And it's because it ain't you. You've been good for so damn long. You enjoy doing what the fuck your ass doing. I'm trying to help y'all understand that that's what predicament. If I wasn't intelligent enough to identify what the fuck's going on, I would be in that predicament. I love drawing and shit like that. And this thing is attacking what I say, make me happy. Why? And if it was doing that, then all of a sudden I would feel depressed about drawing. You get what I'm saying? All of a sudden I would feel like, damn, man, I just don't, it ain't like it used to be. You've been good all your life doing this. That's because it's a piece of shit energy attached to you. 100%. Honest truth. And so a lot of people end up depressed in life, and when you are not aware of spiritual abilities of spirits that roam around, invisible to the human eye, if you don't have a third eye open enough, so to say, you understand what I'm saying? Can make you feel like you're depressed. You wouldn't recognize this shit. You think it's you. You're not to blame though. Straight up. And other medical problems, like real medical problems with the torso, everything. Yeah. Can make you use the bathroom early and shit like that, bro. I'm talking about all type of shit problems, stuff like that. Embarrassing bodily function problems this thing can cause. I'm not playing, bro. Cause me to use the bathroom on myself, I'm not saying. I'm saying actually redundantly, over and over again, compulsively using the bathroom. And you ain't ate nothing. You ain't even ate. That's how you know it's it. And choosing to do it at certain activities. Y'all have heard me speak on that. But this is just one thing, man. Also, migraines. You'll think that you got a headache or some shit like that that's natural. This bitch damn thing can cause migraines. You supposed to go to a party. It's a perfect day for you. And with a cursed bitch like this in your life, it could ruin the whole day for you and cause you to have a migraine. You don't get to go out with everybody else. I bullshit you not. So being aware to it, you can fight it off. But you can't fight off anything you're not aware of. But that's it though, bro. I have nothing else to say. I'm not being touched on, all of this shit, and having to go like this, all of this shit that go on down here in this area and shit, bro. It be some clown ass shit going on when I draw, bro. All of a sudden, once I pick up a pencil, I turn mental. I turn mental when I pick up a pencil. This is not coincidental. This don't make no damn sense. Come on. I mean, goddamn. What sense do that make? Because I'm not going to stop drawing. I'm not playing no damn game. I'm the main nigga need to be drawing. Ain't no nigga on earth discovered what I discovered with the 4.5. I say that and niggas don't know what the fuck you talking about. A 4.5. That's what you built off of. 4 fingers and 1. 4 plus 1 equals 5. Like the Fibonacci sequence. Didn't I say that every day I'm gonna be talking about the Grand Pyramid, the 4.5? Every day I have to stream about it and talk about it. It's putting it in the algorithm. Ain't nobody else talked about that. And I got proof, plenty of proof. It mean a lot. Ain't no saying it don't mean a damn thing. And show can't show it, you know. That's why I say I'm not tripping about being in this position when you got that. It's because I'm black at that point. If I was, I'm not even just using that. If I had a different demographic and background, I'm trying to tell you, and took my discovery to where I need, bro, people wouldn't be looking over shit that I've done. Niggas, when they see my discovery, they be like, what is it gonna do for you right now? What money is gonna make you right now? They not messed up about nothing for the future. Like a pyramid. Honest to God, true. Cleaning water, a pyramid, something like that. It's about right now. And that's why I say I'm different. You got to care about the future. People like Tupac, they care. You are here right now because of people who cared about your future. And that's what people of my generation fail to fucking understand. It do matter. Because you only here because of who lived for you in the past. Don't you understand that? Martin Luther King, what he stood for, that shit literally, it was a message for the future, to change the future. As a man, you supposed to do stuff that changes the future, that impacts the world in a great way. That's what a great man does. Straight up. A great man gonna legalize weed across the earth. It might be me. You know? A plant been illegal. Y'all dumb as fuck. Yeah, I mean, for real, as long as you as human beings, I don't care what nobody got to say, long as you as human beings have had a plant illegal, you dumb as fuck. Everybody, you dumb. Y'all been low conscious, you that's dumb. That don't make no damn sense. A plant. That shit funny, man. For real. So you change the world around you, and I'm changing around me. For real. Guess what actually helped? I made my own insect repellent when it comes to mosquitoes. What I did was compose of basil. You know what basil? The plant basil. I put some basil, some baking soda, some honey, and some oil. I didn't learn this from nowhere else. I do all of this stuff that I do straight off of what my inside, what I teach myself, right? My internal compass is what I call it. Whatever feels right, makes the most sense based off of the intelligence and memory I've acquired, that's what I use. And I know that I firstly looked up different plants that I knew would repel insects such as mosquitoes off, right? And that's where I came across basil. And I went from there. I wanted to do the rest myself. But I knew that basil itself, you can't, and this is how y'all get stuff that you get like toothpaste. And this is how they get rich. But y'all be paying for stuff every day. You can make your own stuff. It's how you think about this world, bro. You don't have to buy shit. I'm telling the honest to God you. But what I did was, and what I'm saying is, as I was making this, I realized that certain things couldn't function if you did not have certain things. Like, for instance, the basil as a plant cannot stick to, though it is what is needed and required to repel the mosquitoes away, it cannot stick to the skin. So you have to find something that can stick to the skin. So that's natural, that's good for you, such as honey. And so that's what I use. You could have used something like sugar, but you got to think on the other end, this is something that's not as healthy as honey. It's not as natural. It's usually processed. So use honey instead is what I chose to do. And then I said it also needs to be able to spread, because honey ain't gonna let it spread. It's gonna stick, and blotch in one spot. Just basil, and it's gonna clump up and stuff. So I said I need something to spread it, so I added an oil to it. You could have chose any oil, but I chose olive oil, so that helps spread it. And as you do, this is how they build stuff, such as toothpastes, like I'm saying, and lotions. It's how you think about stuff. You can make your own stuff. Now, if I would have had better supplies, such as everything powdered, then I could have made a paste. God damn, I just got bit. But a paste to put on your body, like a glaze. But anyway, I added some water and some baking soda because they don't like clean stuff as well too, and baking soda. And that's what, I ain't getting bit by no mosquitoes at all. Usually by now, mosquitoes will be going crazy, biting the fuck out of me. But the truth is, the only thing that's on me is ants. That's what's biting me now. That's it. That's the only thing biting me. I know the difference between the bites. Believe me. So I use my intelligence to, like I say, put it on display and help y'all the best that I can. Because if y'all ended up in a situation like this and you ain't know what to use, you learn that from me. So that's what I'm saying. That's what a man is supposed to do. He ain't got to have no money to be a great man. You ain't. You ain't. Long as I can keep I bullshit your ass the fuck now. You do not got to have a lot of money. Any money, actually. I'll even go to that stretch to be a great man. You don't. You could invent one of the, if for instance, if a man without money figured out how to clean water without using any chemicals at all, and if we could make a cell phone which didn't exist in nature, you ain't gonna tell me that that shit impossible. You get what I'm saying? But if a man did that, you a great man. I bullshit you a great man. You a great man. Everybody else paying water bills, drinking shitty water, tap water and shit. You doing it like that. That's a great man, bro. One task accomplished. And you just outdid a bunch of men in life that got to pay a water bill, that think they doing it big because they paying the bill. And I've told the world, at least YouTube so many times, and that's the world to me, because it goes to anywhere. Anybody could watch this video. And the facts are, if you paying bills for something, that don't make you grown. It don't. I promise to God it don't. I swear it don't. It's kids that can go to work that got moms struggling, like especially from back in the day, they got moms struggling, bro, that started working at 14, 15 years old to help pitch in and help pay a bill, a child, and got shit in their drawers, ain't got good hygiene and shit like that. So if paying a bill make you grown, it's kids doing that. That ain't what make you grown, bro. Understanding shit like this is what make you grown. Humans have pulled themselves from nature. It ain't that you just supposed to be out here, but I'm just letting you know, bro. Everybody got shit backwards. If you paying a bill for something, it ain't yours. You don't own it. If you really doing it big, what I'm saying, because people be bragging, I pay my own bills and shit like that. That's not what make you a great person. It ain't. You're not doing it big because you talk down on somebody who on the streets, and you could brag on your bills that you paying every day and going to work hard for. It's a CEO that could laugh at you, that owns the business that you work for, while you laughing at me, and they kicking their feet up like I'm sitting right now. You get what I'm saying? It's a stair step levels to the pyramid. They could hurt your feelings just like they could attempt to hurt mine. Anybody. You get what I'm saying? I mean, could put money on your head, just like some people think about me, right? Right. It's the same thing. And so what makes you great? Because it ain't money. It's what you create. Them businesses is great businesses enough to where people working for them people. They made stuff that contributes to the world great enough to where people need to work for them, and they give supply and demand. So that's what made the men great. Sam Waltons, things like that, markets and things around that people would not have without these men that thought about these things. So that's what I'm saying, man. There's more to being great than money or paying a bill. If you're paying a bill, like I said, that means that you don't own it. If you started cleaning your own water, making your own electricity, you wouldn't have to pay an electricity bill. You make your electricity. You get what I'm saying? Straight up. So that's what's doing it big, for real, for real. I'm just keeping it honest. But everybody in the world think that once you get a job and you start paying your bills and shit like that, that it just end there. Like you didn't figure everything out in life. Nah, it don't work like that. You lucky that you able to go to a grocery store and buy what you buy. These people don't got to supply you with food. You saw that with a little bit of that with coronavirus. Soon as coronavirus hit, you saw a little bit of what the real world could be like. For real. Low supply of everything. Because they supply this stuff. So they choose how much you get. Remember the water? The first thing they told you to do is go get water. As soon as coronavirus hit, they told you to go get your water, stock up on water. They started portioning out how much they was giving out. And that's why I told y'all we need to make for sure that we move ahead and prepare for a water crisis. Get help with stuff like that. But we'll see if the news tell y'all what I'm telling you, because after all, this is real life, but the news ain't gonna tell you this. They give a fuck about you though. I need to shut up, but the news ain't gonna tell you this. You know? And then they'll tell you as well, they ain't tell us nothing we need to learn in school. A lot of people repeat that shit all the time. They ain't teach us nothing we need in school. Shit, when you try to and hear people teach shit that need to be taught, what they do, it's still something negative to say. So really, I mean, you can't win no matter what, bro, in this world. For real. You can't. Hey, man. I just found out that armadillos cause leprosy. I did not know that shit. I ain't playing. That shit crazy. I ain't even know what leprosy really was, bro, honestly. I thought that was the blotches on the skin discoloration, but when I looked at it, I was like, damn. That's deformities, bro. Like mutations and shit. I said, fuck that. So why am I mentioning this? Because you have to be careful. You know how y'all tell us when y'all wake up and stuff, y'all tell us to go out here and ground and stuff like that. and go step on the ground, I'm not saying that it's not important. I'm not saying that it's ineffective, because it is effective. It does matter. But the facts are, you have to be careful with how you do stuff. When you step out here, I saw an armadillo, and the facts are, they piss out here on the ground, they shit on the ground, and we don't know where. And if you have such as an open wound on your foot and you step out here and they piss or something like that, you're going to end up probably with leprosy before anybody do, if they have leprosy. You get what I'm saying? Because ain't no greater way to contract such. You know what I mean? So that's why I say I teach what I teach to help people, because I don't hear nobody else teaching this type of stuff. The safety aspects of grounding. For real. This ground ain't got no names of nothing, just like bullets ain't got names on them. You don't know what's out there on this ground. For real. Who been there, who threw up there, what threw up there, you know? What chemical got poured there? Is stuff like that happen too? What sewage might have got poured there? You never know, man. Everywhere ain't where you want to ground at. You really want to pull as far away from the city limits as possible before you start doing stuff like that, to keep it honest. There's certain stuff I'm realizing, you know? But I always know it is important. Don't ever think that it's not. You just want to be clean with everything. These ants is horrible, bro. They start following me. For real. It ain't just about the food. They ain't even coming for the peanuts. They started bothering me. Boy, Mariah loved the picture, bro. There you go. See? And do you know how many motherfuckers is following that girl, bro? Like, it's probably niggas around. I guarantee you, it's at least probably. I mean, if I guess what her following count, I mean, but from her past following. I mean, the thing is, these girls from they past following, bro. Yeah, damn near every girl in your city, every dude in your city, I mean. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Yeah, like, everybody should, as a dude, know about that. So that's what I'm saying with that leopard print stuff. Kitty girls and shit like that, bro. Ain't nobody getting credited with that shit. You can't show where nobody else did that shit. The color of the year. I do that for a reason, so we can memorize a year. Why not have a color every year? So sky blue is the color this year. Sky blue. All year. That's what it been. So you ain't gotta be over obsessive. It's just about making it the main choice of anything. If you at the store or something like that, I told girls, just shit, you know what I'm saying? Just if you're gonna choose some panties or something like that, sky blue. And if you can't make a choice, get the sky blue color. It's the color of the year. You get what I'm That's what I'm saying. It's the excuse color for real. And so, but it's dope because when you look back at time, you'll be able to identify, oh yeah, I know what year that was. That's because we was wearing that color this year. That was the main color, you know what I'm saying? The main thing that was going on. Everybody gonna know 2024 based on the leopard print that came out. Do you not know that? When these girls look at themselves when they get older, 10 years from now, the shit they not thinking about, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when they look back at their younger self, they're going to see leopard print and all of that shit. They're going to see, they know what year that started. And I'm trying to tell you, no matter what, even if it went out of style, because don't nothing stay around forever, even if it went out of style, you're going to look back years from now and ain't no fashion trend hit that damn hard. You can't tell me, I mean, Jordans is the only thing that compares to that. You see Jordans everywhere, but leopard print for women, it's not. That's why I told y'all it's me that started that shit too. Because like I said, I do what I do for women. I draw for women. So why is it that the main fashion trend, what fashion trend is out here for men right now? For men. You know, what fashion trend is, y'all ain't got no kitty. You get what I'm saying? That's because y'all ain't got no kitty. Ain't no fashion trend for men going on right now because I ain't put one out here for men. And that's why you had leopard print come out and then Hello Kitty. So black women who ain't ever wore Hello Kitty when they was younger, you see them adult girls, now they wearing it. And it ain't never been a cartoon on TV to speak a damn word. But they wearing Hello Kitty though. I said I'm coming out with an anime called The Kitty Girls. I mean, come on, how much? It's easy to understand. And when you start searching for it, you can, like Hello Kitty? You know, that's how people think. Common sense. Goddamn. Shit crazy. That's how that go. That is amazing, bro. And so you only gonna continue to see things grow and get better, bro, you know, from here. You can't get no worse than this, than dead or in jail. That's it. That's it. It could only get better. I could be drawing right now, but you know why I'm not? I'm tired of getting set to sleep, bro. Because every time that I get set to sleep, drawing is an opening door for that. And every time, I'm tired of having to use my body and fight against this damn sleep. I'm tired of that shit. That ain't part of drawing, and it's trying to make it part of my art. Fighting against it, setting me to sleep and shit. I ain't sleep right now. I mean, bro, a lot of men, that's what's crazy. Almost everybody who's seen it, yeah. Almost everybody, men and women who seen that shit. One day they said that shit. Bro, why does it seem like everybody wearing leopard print out of nowhere? Hello. Everybody had to question it. That's why common sense, bro. You question that shit your damn self, like, why? Where is this coming from out of nowhere? I'm trying to tell you. I swear to God and put it on my soul, I could burn in hell if I'm lying. Ain't got a damn thing to lie about. It's that damn serious, because motherfuckers want to think they could laugh at the motherfucker who on the streets, who start what money you get from it. Hell, I put money, man, when you make a mathematical discovery that I made, guess what? I ain't messed up. That's going to come in the first place. I put money in other people's pockets. Fashion designers, I put money in their pockets. Everybody who was selling leopard print, all of that shit, I put money in their pockets. Because of a, yeah, that's real. Just because I sparked up sales because I came out with an idea. Real, you can't tell me I'm lying. Prints and things came out of leopard print, cheetah print, jaguar print, all of these tiger print, stuff like that came out in a high abundance. And that car, as long as you put that on something, your ass last year and this year, your ass gonna get sales. Because everybody wants something of it. Now, the only people that don't want some of it is haters. And it ain't been too many of them. Everybody been wearing it fine up until this point. Because if you don't do it, somebody else gonna do it for you. If you don't want to be great, shit, your ass is going on somewhere. It's for fine girls only anyway. You got to be fine enough to motherfucking do that. That's why I did it. So that's why I say all of that gay play, you can stay away. I ain't the one, boy. That's what I got to say today. So you better get real. Shit crazy. So where the fashion trend at for men at? If I ain't start that shit, how come my whole thing is everybody be sitting up complaining about him? The only complaints I done got in life is me drawing females. Drawing females. That's the only complaint I done got. Motherfuckers be bitching about you drawing females. That's how much bitchy they is. Everybody who got common sense, they don't sit up there and bitch about it. It be the haters who be bitching, bro. Real talk. The girls who I draw, they love it. They following me, bro. They reposting. What the fuck is you complaining about? How's bad work? I mean, for real. About a nigga who like to draw females. So fuck that shit. I chose what I'm gonna be known about, and guess what that is? Exactly everything y'all see. I got pimps, girls, all wearing my shit. All of the niggas is pimps. They hoes wearing my shit. I got all of the pimps hoes wearing leopard print and cheetah print. Do you hear me? All of them. You know, you got to understand this, boy. That shit is a thrill to have, bro. That is the fun part. That's the richness that money can't take. Money cannot make the happiness, the fun, the thrill of seeing that shit happen. Of that fact right there that I just spit. You can't pay for that shit. You just gotta do that shit. You gotta do it big like that. And that's what the fuck I did. Because the thing is, next thing you know, the full anime is fully in effect and out here. And that's to come next year. The full anime I got scheduled to come next year. That's why y'all see me drawing everything that I'm drawing right now. Right now, my whole thing is every night to draw something sky blue. Because the color of the year is sky blue. But last year, I didn't get to go in with lime green like I did and tried to. But they caught on to it. TikTok caught on to it. And everybody caught on to that shit at the end of the year. The lime green. Everybody was wearing lime green, everybody. At the end of 2024. I got it recorded as proof. And when this year switched, now you don't see nobody wearing lime green no more. It's not a thing. Now sky blue is a color that you'll see girls wearing. I'm not bullshitting about nothing. Paired with leopard print. And Hello Kitty as well. Everything I'm talking about. I can't make up nothing. I got proof that I'm saying this shit before. Putting this shit on my Twitter before this shit ever happens. I must say stuff like this on video because if I don't, then there you go. I ain't got no. I might need to look back and say, damn, bro, I had said something about this. And then there you go. But if just about thinking it ain't gonna go nowhere. I might need to show what I'm saying right now to some asshole in the future that try to refute what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. I'm amazed. I mean, for real. Because I ain't going hard as I can. I got something in my way, slowing me down. Man, if only y'all could see me at full capacity, bro, to comprehend what the fuck I'm saying. No sleep. You mean to tell me Corey could draw without being set to sleep and nothing touching on him to anger the fuck out of him? Boy, I could be up out here all night drawing. And for real. Go to sleep for 2 hours and get right back up at it. And change my life in 2 weeks, damn near. Just by being able to show how great and fast I am at what I do. That's how fast I am. I'm productive as fuck. All that falling asleep and shit, man, that shit's stupid as hell. Ain't never heard of no shit like that in my life. Yeah, I'm about to. It's just I ain't never seen nothing so damn hung up on something. Give up. For real. So I gotta focus and stay on sky blue for the rest of August, bro. See, it's heating up my left foot. That's argumentation from it on its behalf. Ah, yeah, I could. That's right, that is next. Shut your ass up, bro. Talking about some yelts or some shit. The bitch need to shut the hell up. I'm telling the real truth. He act like he's saying something that's so damn needed or something. The bitch need to shut the fuck up. What y'all do? Man, they ain't do it. Fuck that motherfucker, bro. Real talk. That motherfucker bitching, bro. Leave me the fuck alone. The bitch needs to shut the fuck up. No shit. The bitch needs to shut the fuck up. Couldn't have kept it no realer. Woo, man, is you serious? That mean I gotta draw off of that phone, bro. If I'm gonna draw that one. Thing is, I think I'm gonna choose a different picture. I'm gonna see if it's one on here. For real, man, because I need. I'm sticking to the sky blue script. Next month, I got a whole different script that I'm going with. I'm telling you. But I'm also ushering the Peacock. That's me all year. This year, this next coming year. You hear me saying that now? All of the eyes, the three colored, the third eye symbolism. I'm telling you, everything is 3 and 3 right now. Everything be happening in synchronicity, man. Now I don't just be making up nothing. But like I said, next year is the third eye chakra. Therefore, it's gonna be a very vibrant type of blue. It's not gonna be sky blue. It's gonna be up a little deeper blue. So that's the third eye. The peacock has eyes all over. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't be more perfect for it. And its predominant color is that color right there. So the third eye, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, look, I ain't making it up. That's just me. That's why I said people been following what the fuck. Cause I'm dope like that. There ain't nobody else gonna do that shit like that. That's straight up. Is that mental? You know what I'm saying? How mental is it? Because every year I study a chakra, everybody else open up their third eye instantly, so to say. I don't do that. I'm studying every single one annually. And so when I get to the crown chakra, as you hearing me now, the crown chakra, that's when you crown as king. throughout this process that I've chosen. Straight up. But next year, that's the third eye. And I'm not just being repetitive by saying that, but that's the year of vision. You'll be able to see everything that I'm talking about. Everybody, what I'm saying, people could hear me this year, right? Based on what I say. This is my vocal chakra. They can't see what the fuck I'm talking about for nothing, right? But next year, I'm saying everybody gonna see what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? It ain't hard to get. I bullshit your ass not. Next thing you know, everybody gonna see everything from the Grand Pyramid of America, the kitty girls. I will have had enough time by that time to everybody can see and spread my work to everybody can see what the fuck I'm talking. Visualize, see the vision I have. And it's not to take over the world, but it's something that will take over. For real. And my life will never be the same. Some stuff that can't be stolen from you. Nobody could steal Dragon Ball Z from Akira Toriyama. Everybody know who did that, bro. And now I don't care what nobody say. That right there is something that matters a lot to me as far as that man's art and art style. And then just him in comparison to other artists. Today, he's like a Leonardo da Vinci to me, if you ask me. Because I ain't looking over the fact that that man had his own way of drawing human beings. When you look at anime, the way that he drew Dragon Ball, it's like when you look at ancient Egyptian art, that shit looks a certain type of way. You know that ancient Egypt's art is Egypt's art. The line work, how the shit is carved, it looks a certain type of way. And it's the same thing going on with him. How he did that and made that shit just look how it does on, that shit dope. It's of its own. It's like he made his own world. And I couldn't compare with that, bro. I'm making an anime, but it's people like him that paved the way. They're for real. And shout out to him and rest in peace to him because he passed away. But at least he got to enjoy his money. You know what I mean? I ain't got to that yet. But I'm still having fun without the money. So imagine a nigga like me get money. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, I'm already happy enough. Motherfuckers can't get me to kill myself. It's people who get money and they kill themselves. Supposed to get happy with the money, right? I was happy without the money. And I didn't kill myself regardless of everything that was thrown at me. From people talking shit when they don't know what the fuck they ass talking about. Straight up. To also, this bullshit I deal with every day. I ain't killed myself. I'm still here. And when I get the money, you think I'm gonna kill myself then? I ain't expecting happiness when I get that money. That's not what Corey is expecting. I already am happy as is. That's just only gonna make life easier to be happy. Constantly. And not just sometimes. For instance, I won't have to sometimes have weed. It'll be easier to constantly have weed and be happy. I won't ever have to be without it again. Real talk. And I ain't gonna say too much on that. You don't want to teach everybody the formula. Everybody don't deserve that. I ain't talking about y'all. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep game where it's supposed to be sometimes, man. These ants is ridiculous, bro. You see? As soon as you know what I'm about to do when I do this right here. I get ready to do this. You know what I'm thinking about doing, if you could imagine. And did you see what just happened? You know when I do this right here, I felt something. Holy man. Damn. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end this one because really, honestly, that's enough proof right there. I ain't gotta keep on recording. I got enough proof that shit. As soon as I got ready to start drawing, I lifted up that because every time that I draw, I smoke before I draw. Because I know that when I draw, that motherfucker gonna bother me. So I have to do something that's gonna help me be in a better, happier mindset when I'm doing what I love to do. Because there's something trying to destroy that happiness. Want to touch all on you and shit. Boy. All right, man. Peace out, y'all.